Hey everyone, it's Raine, and I am back playing another episode of Cities Skylines. So, the first episode that I actually recorded yesterday, as of me recording this video, I just finished editing. It is currently very slowly uploading onto YouTube. I do greatly apologize because my mic picked up more of the fan than I thought it would. I attempted to edit out most of the fan noises, but the audio is still kind of really terrible. I do apologize for that. If you do watch it, don't watch all of it, or watch all of it but like turn the volume down. I don't know. Anyway, the first one was extremely basic, showed how I got started in my game, and if you did watch the first episode, you can see our little hamlet is now quite a bit bigger than it was the last time. So I did pause it for the moment, and I'm just going to show everyone a few things that have happened since the last video. So obviously our residential area is now really huge. I had to move a few things around, like our landfills, and we now have an incinerator for our landfills. And if you noticed, there are a whole bunch of icons above all of our industrial stuff over here. Basically, even though while I was playing it, it said I didn't need a lot of commercial, I do now. My buildings here are telling me that people are not buying their products. So when that happens, if you don't have enough shops that buy these products to sell, this ends up happening. So they end up becoming abandoned and look like ugly little houses. And our financial situation is still, it's not terrible at the moment, I guess. There's quite a few things that I would like to put in here, but don't have the funds to do that. What else? You will also notice that I now have 2 wind turbine farms. That happens until you can get these snazzy little things. They don't give you much more. They give you, I think, up to 20 megawatts of power, if I remember correctly. This guy is giving a power output of 18 megawatts. And these guys are like twice as much as the wind turbines. The wind turbines are like 6,000 to buy, these guys are 12,000. So I do have a couple of these guys kicking around. I did unlock the hydro dam. I have no idea how it works, so I guess I'm gonna have to, I don't know, figure that out at a later date and time. And you'll also notice we needed more water, so more water thingies got put in. Unfortunately, that meant a lot more pollution, so now we have icky, gross, polluted, gross, icky water. And because all of these guys are really heavy polluters, that is why our ground is now gross and tainted, and our trees are starting to turn brown and awesome stuff like that. I think if you put a lot of parks in this area, it helps with the pollution and stuff like that. I have no idea. I did pop down a few parks, and they are lovely polluted parks with not so green trees anymore. I don't know if it did anything, but they're just gonna stay there and hang out. Other things I did was there was a lot of traffic that was coming in here. It was really jamming up. As you can see here, the off-ramp is kind of jammed up, but the roundabout was really backed up, like way out onto the highway. So I kind of added this little overpass thingy. It's not the best. It helps a little bit, but, you know. Unlocked a whole bunch of other things, because now we have like 11,000 population. So you'll see apartment buildings and cool things all like that. And I think one of the cooler things that they kind of included is this little guy right here. So this is the bus stop, or the bus depot, and all of these little blue lines here, these are all bus routes. So I do have a few bus routes. One going to, like, the industrial, a couple going around the commercial, and so far I only have one going down the residential. I'll probably change that, because residential needs more stuff, and oh look, we are running out of electricity again. That seems to be like an ongoing issue for this game. You just have to keep on putting up like more and more hydro stuff. And it was awesome, you know, when I wasn't recording, I was being an even bigger derp, and I was putting in some more, you know, streets here for more residential, because I needed more residential, and I accidentally cut off, like, all of the power to the residential area. So that needed to be fixed, but so far, most things are fixed. Some, actually no, only some things are fixed. I really don't know how to fix some of the rest of this stuff, but we will continue, see how far we get, and what else we can afford to plop down and unlock, because we started unlocking the unique buildings, and these guys are kind of neat. So Statue of Wealth is unlocked, Statue of Shopping is unlocked, Fountain of Life and Death is unlocked. That might be kind of handy to plop down somewhere. Friendly Neighborhood Park, Mall of Moderation, nothing there. Oh, we got one thing here. What's this? Oh, the Opera House, Expo Center, High Interest Tower, that might help with our financial stuff, a stadium, and the Theater of Wonders. Obviously costs a lot of money. Can't put that down yet, but hopefully someday, eventually, might be able to get some of those put down. Okay, so let's unpause you. And first of all, let's get rid of all of these kind of fugly buildings here. So we're going to take our bulldozer, and we are going to get rid of all of these stupid abandoned buildings. Where's the other one? Stupid abandoned buildings. Now, I did test my audio before I started this. Hopefully my fan is not interfering this time. I kind of pushed it a lot farther away because it's not nearly as, like, melt your face off hot today. So if the audio is still gross, I do apologize. I will do what I can to fix it, or I may just end up re-recording again. Hopefully that's not the case. I think I got them all now. I know these guys are probably going to become abandoned because I'm a dope and have no idea what I'm doing. I think we had some garbage issues too. I'm going to plop another incinerator down over here. Okay, and now I'm going to work on some commercial stuff. Now I did also buy... Yeah, see, garbage issues. I figured as much. I did also buy 2 other plots of land here, so we can expand. But I haven't quite... I've gotten past the border a little bit here, but not too much yet. My goal is to actually put another overpass over the highway here and put, like, office buildings and things in this area. I think that will be neat. Okay. Alright, so we also had this issue here too, where these guys weren't getting enough customers. So if we don't get enough customers to these guys, they will also become abandoned. Yay. Which is odd because it's still asking for, you know, more commercial. Medium commercial, which we did unlock. High density, low density, and office. So, I mean, we have a whole bunch of commercial that we can plop down to hopefully get the commercial that we need so that our industrial stops being dumb. So, probably just going to expand up close to the highway here. One or two of these guys are probably going to become an overpass. Actually, maybe. Yeah, because I don't have a thinger or off-ramps for these guys to get over here once I start putting office buildings in. So, this will probably not turn out the best. What should I do? No, I'll stick with the 2-lane for now. See what happens. I guess if I have to upgrade, then I will. Now, do we have... yeah, we do. Okay, we have to go up 1 more, 2 more. Nope. Okay. Let's do this. Doop. And then... up. And across. There we go. And then down 1. And back down. There we go. Alright, so now we at least have a road that goes over here. What I would like to is... what do we have for our roundabouts here? This guy's probably going to... where is it? The cloverleaf. That's probably going to replace the thinger. Or maybe even... what is this guy? Okay, that's the 3-way intersection, so that's similar to what we have here. So the cloverleaf gives you quite a few intersections. I'm not going to play with that yet, but that is definitely an option. The large roundabout that I have over here, I find doesn't help a whole heck of a lot having multiple lanes, because nobody ever uses like the middle lane, because there's really no point. The middle lane doesn't take you anywhere, so I think we'll go with the small roundabout here. If we can come on, turn you around. There we go. Okay, so we have the small roundabout so that we can continue growing and put all of our awesome skyscrapers and stuff and things over here. I don't know how the hydro is going to work. Water, obviously, simply it goes underground, you know, easy. I guess the hydro lines could technically go over the highway. I guess we will find out once we develop all of this area here. I'm sorry if I'm blabbing too much. I tend to do that sometimes. You can just tell me to be quiet if I am talking too much. Okay, so now we have, I think, an issue here because we have the overpass. Can't really... you don't really want to kind of muck with that, so I think I'm just going to leave that like that. And I'll pull you out, and you probably just, I don't know, maybe do some funky thing with you. Boop. And awesome curve of doom, like that. Sure, that looks okay. I also like the fact that you don't have to, like, terraform your map. It automatically does it for you if it's bumpy. So that's kind of cool. Sorry, dude. Alright, so we'll put some kind of lower, and then put, like, more dense commercial-y stuff over here. That should still technically be able to get customers because it's not a one-way. So that should be okay. Over here was like the neighborhoods and stuff, so you're going to have the apartment buildings. I don't want to put anything over here because I think that's too close to the highway, so we'll just leave that alone. Okay, so let's see. We have a park there, cemetery. What are we missing over here? Are we missing a fire department? We have a fire department. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's medical. Fire department. Oh, okay, yes, we are missing a fire department. So before we get too far ahead of ourselves, fire department. There we go. Oh, yep. That building finally became abandoned. Now what about police? Police is okay. We do have a elementary school, but obviously only so many kids can go there. I don't know, maybe we should put a high school over here instead. Let's do that. There we go, high school. And our bus depot, I think we'll deal with that more a little bit later. And sure, everybody could use more parks. Let's put a park here to make everybody happy. Another park. Oh, what is this? Oh, a Japanese garden. We're definitely gonna have to put one of those, or 10 or a million. Once we have enough money. And then, of course, the never-ending battle with our hydro. And our electricity. And I just noticed my Twitter's turned off, so people aren't yelling at me. Let's turn the Twitter on. Robot invasion imminent. Oh, well, awesome. I think our electricity is... yeah, still in dire need of electricity. Okay. So if I'm just gonna plop down another yield wind turbine. 7, 6, 6, 7. I think I used up most of the spots that give you 8. So put down another 7 megawatts. That helped a tiny bit. Not a lot, though. And we have landfill issue. Okay, we're gonna empty you. There was another landfill we were emptying. 23% full. We can stop emptying you. There we go. And not surprising, we have a ton more abandoned buildings. So let's get rid of those, because when we get rid of them, then new places can build in their place. Of course, the cycle will continue if I don't get hers. But as you can see from our little graph here, it's yelling at us for more real and not a lot more commercial, which means it's going to be the old cycle of me putting down more industrial and having the buildings yell at me for not having enough buyers and then becoming abandoned. So I haven't quite figured out like the balance, I guess, yet for that. But I don't know, maybe that's something you figure out later on. I know you just built that, I'm sorry. So I noticed there isn't like light commercial and dense commercial, it's just commercial, although, or not commercial, industrial. That's what I meant. The yellowy orange one. So there's just industrial. I know in some of the other games they had like light industrial and dense industrial. This is just industrial. Although I guess it makes up for it for, you know, the office buildings, which can make your city look kind of awesome as you go on. Okay, those are okay for water. How are we over here? Okay, so this is pretty much all been developed for the most part. There's still some apartment buildings popping up here. So let's go over here. See what we can do about the lines. I want to get lines. Oh yeah, we can go over that. Oh, wait a minute. Am I? I am. Oh my gosh. Such a derp. Okay. Okay, we can fix this. We can fix this. Relocate. Actually... 8 megawatts, 7 megawatts, 8 megawatts. Okay, let's actually stick them there. Take you, and move you, so that way we won't have to put the lines over 8 megawatts. And they can just use power from these two. Until, I guess, I can eventually connect them. Oh, maybe I should connect them. These guys are starting to yell. Alright. People are so needy. Okay. Shoop. Can we go over the power? Oh, well, sort of. And stoop. And... now I can get rid of these later, but doop. Yeah, still doesn't help a whole lot, but, you know, it's something. So I guess I wasn't quite a derp. I mean, it made it more difficult for me to get as far as I did. Why do I have abandoned houses? When I spent all my money right at the beginning because I was separating everything. But I kind of like it like this. I've unlocked, like, the trains, so in order to help with traffic that's coming into this area at Bay, you can put in, like, freight trains, so that stuff is being sent out via train instead of via cargo trucks and transports and all that fun stuff. I think I got them all for now. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more. There usually is. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so I really kind of want to start developing the office buildings. So I don't want to intersect here because that's just going to cause a load of issues later on. So I'll start at this side because I know I have the water pipes kind of running down here. Although you're gonna... yeah, okay. I'll fix that later. That's the one thing that I don't like about, like, the hydro lines. They don't move around for you when you're laying down roads. So then you have to go and fix them. There we go. Alright, so let's plop down some office buildings here. Office buildings. they don't line up properly. Yeah, sure, that'll work. And we'll do that, and while those are being built, pull down the water so nobody yells. I know there's also like a, I guess like a subway? It's the train. Yeah, they call it a metro. So it'd be like a subway, a subway station. I don't know how to create subways and stuff like that. That's gonna be an adventure. Because I don't know if it's like a light rail, so if it's like above ground, or if you can have it like partially above ground and partially underground. I have no idea how it works. So I might have to look that up and figure it out and experiment and probably break things. Once I have a little bit more expendable finances for the city. And that theoretically soon should connect with... Okay, yeah, that's not even close. Okay. Do this for now. Wait a minute, do I wanna... Yeah, that's fine, that can be a cul-de-sac or something. We put apartment buildings down there. Because they yell at you if there aren't any people to work at said building, so you have to put like residential really close to some of these areas so people will work there. So we will do that. Alright, so that should have connected our power, which it did, just barely mind you, but it did. So these guys should all have power now, and they should be bringing me a little bit more weekly income. So we can check that out. Yeah, so our income is going up, which is good, because as you can see I've had to fiddle with the budget like any normal city. So usually I try to kinda tweak these up a little bit so that you don't have places getting angry with you about certain things. Are we still above? Looks like we're still above for the moment. How are our loans doing? Okay, so that one's been paid back. This one we can actually pay back, so let's do that. So we no longer have to pay back loans, which helps. And taxes, I did have to tweak those a little bit. I'm actually going to tweak these guys too, because I never did. So I'm going to tweak these guys. 10. That's fine. Let's tweak these guys up one more. And hope they don't yell at me for that. So how... Okay, good. So now we're making some money for the city. We can buy larger things and hopefully keep people happy. So actually one thing I do want to put in here, yeah, we probably have enough room to do that. Round. Where was it? Now, how big is this sucker? Oh, they're little, like really tiny. Okay, so let's put one here. Make some people happy. It doesn't go very far. What are you? Plaza with picnic tables. Okay. So let's stick a plaza there. Make people happy. I know this area will probably need fire department. I'm gonna wait on that because we barely have enough for that. Okay. So, actually our apartment buildings are bigger than our so-called office buildings, but hopefully when their land value starts to increase. Oh, that's actually quite cute. We start getting some like awesome high-rises and stuff like that in this area. So there was one more thing that I did want to show everybody. It was the thing that I was trying to click on in the last video. And these are the... Why are you not showing up? Why? Oh, because you're hiding. Why are you... Okay, so my policies don't want to show up. That is awesome. So I'll probably have to figure out what's going on and show that in the next one. But anyway, it allows you to do things like initiate like recycling programs and I guess smart meters to help with energy consumption and stuff like that. So there are different options that help your city that give you kind of more positive things that your citizens like giving out like smoke detectors for houses and stuff like that. It affects your budget, but less houses burn down that way, and that's always a good thing. Unless of course you're trying to kill everybody in your city, which might have happened before I could afford to put, you know, fire departments down. But as you can see, that was fixed. I'm not going to bore you with me just sitting here trying to expand my city, but once we get some awesome high-rises going and unlock a few more cool things, I will be back with another segment to show you how those dealies work, and maybe by that time I will have a better idea of how like the subways and the trains and stuff work, and we can work on those. So, again, I do apologize if the audio of some of my videos sucks. I think I need to get a new headset, as well as, like, get rid of the outside noise. But it is a work in progress, and I do appreciate everybody for watching all of my videos. Please, 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 if you like my videos, give me a subscribe and a thumbs up if there are any other videos any other games you think that I should play, or have any comments or any tips on how to play the game. Please let me know in the comments below, and I would like to give a big thank you to all of my subscribers. It's not a huge milestone, but still it's awesome for me. I did hit 20 subscribers and I'm almost up to 5,000 views, so that is so super awesome. Thank you to all of my subscribers for hanging in with all of my awesome shenanigans, and hopefully my videos start getting better as I learn. And anyway, thank you so much, and I will see you guys in my next video, okay? Bye!